I'm JM Cipriano. My family and friends and colleagues call me JM. I'm 32 years old, a father of two, and I am an IT professional. I work as a cybersecurity manager. My fascination with cars began when I always ask my dad to buy me remote-controlled cars as my birthday and Christmas gift. My dad just bought us our first family car at the age of 40. And I come from a middle-class family, and I do not have a background wherein I come from a family that has already a family business. My mom and dad raised us separately because my dad had to go to the Middle East to work. And my mom was a government employee and had to raise the three of us. And that time, wala sa amin marunong mag-drive. And I was the only one that has the student driver license. So, when my dad bought our first Toyota Innova noong 2006, basically, it got only parked there for almost a year and a half. Hinintay nila ako mag 18 years old bago ko makapag-drive. But because my mom already has a non-professional driver's license, sinasamahan naman niya ako around our city, which is sa Bulacan pa yon. And when we drive around just a supermarket and kumaga sa mga nearby vicinities, sa mga school and all, kaya ko na that time mag-drive. And then slowly lumalabas sa expressway. And then the very first time nag-drive ako sa Metro Manila was All Saints Day ng 2007. Pinag-drive ko basically sila, yung mga kapatid ko and si mom, of course. And kumbaga, when I am the one in the wheel, it's always a family affair. Kasi my dad, when he comes home from the Middle East, 1 month every year ko lang siya nakikita. And that went on for 25 years. And as young as I was before, I didn't really understand na nakakaya ng parents ko yun. But now that I have a family of my own, naintindihan ko na they choose to have that setup kasi they want to have this kind of future with us. My dad worked hard so that he can buy a remote control car for me. More so, a AUV, which is yung Innova namin. And naintindihan ko na siya na meron din ako sariling anak. That I have to work hard for them. Kasi if I do not, and if I do not dream big dreams for them, then I will not be able to provide what I have right now. That's the goal as to why a vehicle such as Nissan Terra talaga yung binili. It's not really because gusto ko meron akong advantage or commanding presence on the road na kaya kong mang-box out ng sedan or motorcycles or whatnot. It's because I have to move my family from point A to point B. Especially, we live in the East. Number one, it's a flooded area. Konting ulan lang, waba. And number two, it's very near BGC, city centers like BGC and Makati. So I have to move them from point A to point B fast. Like my wife is working in BGC and I'm fully working from home, which I am very thankful. So kumbaga, having that advantage, I make sure that at the same time, I have a vehicle that I can rely on to run home affairs and family affairs. At the same time, sturdy siya and it can withstand elements. There are a lot, and I think the smallest moments, yung makita mo lang actually yung anak mo na masaya na, there's a new car, and at the same time, nahahatid ko yung asawa ko to work and going back. I think those are the very special moments that you can't really train anything for the world or can be paid by even the whole price of the car. And at the same time, I think just, when family members, like, we need that to go to somewhere, or not, just the convenience of it. I think sometimes when you buy big vehicles like that and you have a family, you come to a realization na hindi lang siya pangyabang. Family man ka na eh. So, when you get to be a father, when you get to be a parent, and while at the same time, you're a son also to your parents na, tumatanda na din, you tend to realize na it's for them. It's less of for yourself, but rather for them. For a generation that was born in the 90s, those kinds of thoughts sometimes comes less of a priority. Pero if I were to actually have that, it's the Subaru BRZ, because it's very identical to Toyota 86. Like if I can have just an extra budget and I would like shell it out, or I'll give away like my fortune to spend one day, those kinds of sports cars, I think. But on the European side, maybe you can have a Mercedes-Benz, mga CL series, something like that. But kasi it really depends on how would you use those kinds of cars. Kasi if you're a car enthusiast and you purchase, vehicles on that high end, gusto mo yung pang racetrack na eh. So those are my picks. Cybersecurity is similar to having vehicles, and having enthusiasm for cars is passion. When there's a sports car, or when there's a very beautiful vehicle in front of you, you don't just sit on it and step on the gas pedal and drive on it. You learn how the ins and outs of the vehicle work. What's the pros and cons? What's the performance of it over the years? How it performs on the road, or how it will be efficient for you. That's one. At the same time, be humble. Doesn't matter what vehicle you're sitting, because it's still the same road that you're in. It's still the same pothole that will hurt you. It's still the same traffic volume that you'll be in. And let's not talk about fuel efficiency here. The fact is, it's traffic everywhere. So it is just a matter of how you are on the road and how you treat others. Because I always have this mantra that how other drivers treat you on the road is how you show respect to them when you're driving. And last, siguro, on the aspect of, you want to own a vehicle, and yet, how will I be able to purchase, or at least what career? Cybersecurity is one, but to tell you, there are others. There are other career paths that will enable you to do that. And I think it's a matter of how you upskill yourself, because the thing with people that are tend to able to reach their dreams, or able to get vehicles they want, they have abilities and skills that sets them apart from other people. And I think that applies when you're applying for a job. You want to align your skill, or you want to career shift. Show other people, or show your prospective employers, or show them that you have skills that others don't have. Because if you specialize on that one skill that you know, and that you are the best in the trade, or you are the best in that craft, that can surely even buy you a Aventador in the future. Doesn't matter where you came from. And there's really no rich and poor when you want to purchase cars. I think it's just a matter of mindset as to what vehicle you really want. I think this is coming from the perspective of living in the Philippines. Or, it applies also with wherever you are in the worlds. Treat your car as if it's your colleague, or treat your car as if it has a working relationship with you, because at the end of the day, vehicles or cars, you pay for them, you maintain for them, they're workhorse, and at a point they're appliances, but it gets you from point A to point B. And at the same time, if you're really aiming to purchase those kinds of cars, imagine as if you're already owning it, or imagine as if you're already getting there in driving it, because as one book would say, what you conceive is what you achieve, and vehicles are not cheap. Maintenance of vehicles are not cheap, but to tell you, when I was a kid, I used to play with long lines of cars, and I used to collect cars from those metal pieces that are worth 250, 350. And that young, I would always imagine, I want to have a car like this one. And I always imagine, I want to collect pieces like this. Then it eventually evolved to, I want to have remote controlled cars, and I get to play it. And then it went to, I want to drive my own. And I was able to do that because I'm passionate about my work, which is I'm aligned with cybersecurity. And that's one area wherein I am getting inspiration from to purchase those vehicles. And which is the same for the others that are also working hard for that. So I think also having a vehicle is not really a destination, but more of a journey. It does not end with, oh, okay, I was able to get it out of the dealership and that's it. It is always, you can call it a love-hate relationship. Love-hate kasi masisiraan ka. Gagana siya at one point, then mag-breakdown na naman yung another point. Magagasgasan ka, ma-aksidente ka. But at the end of the day, it brings you where you wanna go. So I think that's the kind of relationship that you must have with your vehicles. That the fact that you're already spending resources on it, you know how to protect each other, or you know how to have that mutual relationship so that it works for you. And at the same time, you want the car to work for you, then it goes smoothly for years, for times to come. To my wife, Anna, to my daughters, Janine and Michaela, this vehicle that I purchased is for you guys. Para sa inyo to. And this is my way of saying and expressing my love and dedication to my work, and to my dedication to my trade, and my dedication also as a father. And I think this is more of a tribute also to my parents and to my friends and to my work colleagues who have supported me all the way. This is a tribute to my once young self who first thought that I would not be able to do things, and I've experienced failure after failure. And this is a tribute to them, and I want to thank you guys for the love and the support. This is an investment, and this is something that will last for years to come. And thank you very much. And thank you also to Monza, Barcade, for having this interview or having us here. Really something that I would try because there's a lot of simulators here, and I also watch F1 from time to time. And thank you very much.